Believe it or not, I was a young apprentice myself once, and I remember it like it was yesterday. Oh, the 90s. Gas was $1.09 a gallon. Will Smith was the Fresh Prince, and I was just old enough to buy my own beer. That's when my life changed because I found a mentor. Or to be more accurate, my mentor found me. And really, this is a big turning point in my life. At the time, I was just out of tech school. I didn't know much of anything at all, but I thought I knew everything. Regardless of that, my mentor saw something in me and took me under his wing. Now, Brent and I are both car guys, but he had some more years on me and some more experience, and he was willing to share it with me, especially one day when a guy came into the shop and he had this old Ford LTD. Now, he said he was leaving for Germany that day and he had to get rid of the car because he wasn't going to be back. So he agreed to sell it to both of us for $200. We each came in with a $100 bill. We handed it to the man and we had our first car. Now, this car was an absolute nightmare. It had problems from the water pump. It was overheating. None of the electrical on the inside worked. It was a mess, but it was $200. Brent had a pretty good shop at home. It was a 2-car garage, but he had plenty of tools and all of the experience and knowledge that we needed to get this car back on the road and flip it for a good profit. And that's what we did. We scrimped and we were able to fix it for $300, and I remember this well because the entire investment was $500. We got it all working. It was a beautiful car when we were done. Only took about a week in our spare time after work, and we were able to sell it for a huge profit. Well, we sold it for $1,500, but to us, that was a huge win. But more importantly, a bond was formed. He was both my friend and my mentor, and he had got me really interested in flipping cars, which I still do today. If you're just getting started in the industry, there is no better opportunity than to have a mentor take you under his wing and bring you up for the first few years of your career and teach you things that you will not learn in a classroom or in a textbook or anywhere else. Plus, he or she will be working with you one-on-one, which means they can teach you the way that you learn best and you can really grow as a technician. I would say that almost every master tradesman is looking for an apprentice, someone who they can share their knowledge and their experience with to bring up the next generation. This is how the trades have evolved over centuries to get us to where we are today. Now, there are 3 key things that you should know to learn how to become a good apprentice, and the first one is be helpful. It may not seem like it, but everybody in the shop is actually watching you. They're watching to see how well you work and how helpful you are to other people because they don't want to waste their time on someone who isn't willing to do the work. This could be any kind of work, not just the important stuff. I'm talking about sweeping, picking up tools, anything you can do. Instead of just sitting around, find something to do and you will get noticed. Number 2, be humble. Now, remember what I told you. I thought I knew everything, but that's not the whole story. I was actually humble enough to listen to my mentor and take his advice, and it turns out his experience trumped what I had learned in tech school, and I was able to advance in my career because I listened to him. Now, that takes me to number 3, listen. Now, what I mean is when you're at the shop, be present at the shop and leave whatever else is going on at the door so you're ready to listen to the experienced people at the shop and you can grow from there. Now, if you follow this advice, I think you'll find that one of the experienced people in your shop will pay a little bit more attention to you than they normally did. They'll ask questions and they'll give you tips to help you out that day. This is your opportunity to be helpful, to be humble, and to listen to that person because this person just might become your mentor, which will be a turning point in your career. So I'd like to say thank you to Brent for being my mentor and for being my friend for all of these years. I truly would not be the man that I am today without you. Thank you.